I assume Luigi's never gonna make the landing. Because that's the way it is in this game.
Let's go. Okay.
At least it's a different animation each time. Desolatt Island. I assume it's Desolatt. Desolate here. Well, it sure doesn't look like it by that last shot. Hey, no! Ah! Uh-oh. Seems like things are starting to get bad. Help! Big sister, no! Sheesh. Well, they're dead. This island's kind of hectic. They're getting eaten. Fed to those birds young. Sucks to suck. There's nothing we can do for them now. Alright, yeah, save here. Got through the boss. Without needing to upgrade my gear. Yeah, my offensive power is not half bad right now, just with the things I've been getting along the way. But the game doesn't really seem to give, like, very many wear items, like overalls, my defensive stuff along the way. So, yeah, I'm still stuck with, like, really crappy ones of that because I just don't want to go shopping. I don't want to promote a capitalist agenda. Also, I did see the little hiccup that time. Well, who knows what that said because it auto-advanced. Hold it right there. This is our turf. I see on my street manager. And our turf is no room for sketchy dudes like you. And watch over Desolatt Island. Got it? Now that we've seen you, get ready. Where's Ello? I assume that one is yellow colored. Oh, here he comes. Hey, you missed the start. It's just like the player icon colors and something like the Wii. Sorry, now get ready. That's my part. Fear the might of Idol. You're skipping ahead. First we do the pose. Idol. Not yet. Whoa, we're a mess today. Starting over. Irene here. Dollars. Lug. Hello. That makes us Idol. Luigi's asleep. Third is the worst. I don't want to do that anymore. Yeah, I have to be third. We don't spell nothing if you're not. We're I-D-L-E. Got it? And I'll take your name, Irene. I should have been leader anyway. Nope. Hey, we need a new name for our crew. You gotta be kidding me. We're Idol to the core. Let's go. Hey, check out the pig that popped out of that one mustache guy. Hold on. What are you guys? Magicians or something? They look like they've got lots of money. These guys? You sure about that? Oh, not gonna be a not a pig joke this time? Help! Those birds are back, and they're headed for the lighthouse, just like I thought. Lou, Dulles, Ello, we gotta get after them. Those birds have been snatching up people from this island lately. Now we know for sure that they're going to the lighthouse. Let's head there and save everyone. Huh? You're going there too? What? You're gonna hook this island up to other ones? You bunch will show us the way there, right? Fine. Were they about to rob us a second ago, though? But first, we gotta pass our test. We need to see if you have what it takes to even get there. Truth is, you can't get there without us anyway, so... What's the test? I didn't study. Pretty simple. Find us. We're playing hide and seek so that we can advance the main quest line. Alright, Idol, get moving. This isn't even a side quest, it's main quest. Hey, wait up. Oh, hide and seek? Guess I'll hide in my usual place. What's the plan? Seek him out? Pretty sure I have to progress this. No way! Or you just ignore them? It would be funny if I could find my way forward without having to do that. Wow, strangers. This means we finally have customers? First one's in a long time, too. Everyone should open their shops. I'm not buying shit. Shops, huh? We should check them out while we're looking for those kids. You're not tempting me with better gear, game. It's not happening. Come on. I want to interact in the first place, not jump. Alright, let's go yoink the things. I'll check it out of curiosity. Welcome! Only the most reliable, good to see ya. So yeah, I can go up to study now. Study hammer. Sturdy wear, bros wear. Recovers 1 BP whenever you take damage. Interesting. Yeah, I'd be getting extra 50% defense there. A little bit more than 50% on Luigi. I'll just say, why am I getting more on him? But I guess that's because, like, the thing that's currently equipped is different across the bros. Would be the reason why. Ha! Thank you! I don't think I need any consumables, do I? Right now? 16 to... Yeah, I think I'm pretty good. Give me, like, one of these. Never mind, I was buying one thing. One singular super nut. Alright. Well, there, coins and stuff. Oh, he's not getting the last one. I don't know, let's go this way while keeping an eye out for the green dude. That's what I'll do. Okay, and then pull. And go grab a whole bunch of stuff. Whoa. I guess he's getting those ones. I'll get these ones. Was that all of them? I hope. I don't know. Hopefully it was. Hello, Lorico Madden. How are you today? Doing pretty alrighty. Big chillin' here. Just had a day of doing stuff with my Oma, taking her to the bank, grabbing lunch with her, doing a bunch of mucking around in the garden to get things prepared for next year. Came home, watched a movie with family, and then started shooting some of this. How's Brothership so far? Is IGN right on the money? Like, the combat and the boss battles are really cool, but, well, for the most part, apart from, like, the weird key bindings. But the boss battles are so far and few between. I'm over 7 hours in, and I've faced 2 bosses. It took me 4 hours before I faced the very first boss of the game. So they take, like, forever. And it's just doing island after island of doing, like, random little puzzles that do not engage my brain at all because they're so simple. And, now what I have to do is now I'm playing hide and seek. I'm on this island where it seems like before I progress, I have to find these 4 kiddos around the island before they'll show me how to progress. So, yeah, it's not exactly super great. And the only Mario and Luigi game that I have not played is Paper Jam. But across all the Mario and Luigi games, excluding Paper Jam, I can say that this is definitely my least favorite of them so far. Unless this game comes with like some sort of crazy turnaround. Whoa. Yeah, I can't exactly spam it as well as the other ones. Did I still get a first hit there somehow? Like, you try to save like a cigarette? It looks funny. What, in the, rubble here? Or you mean like just in real life as a, what? Okay, so like that. 'Cause yeah, I assume I cannot use hammer on you, Snapter. Okay, IRL, I gotcha. But yeah, definitely my least favorite of the Mario and Luigi games so far. And not like by slightly so, like by a decent bit, I would say. Not much experience this time. So yeah, I'm really not a fan of this game so far. Sad to say. I don't need to talk with you. Should I fight one of you guys just to see what you're like? Maybe. Yeah, I guess I'm no longer like super under level and gaining a whole bunch of experience with each battle. Oh, here's this guy. Pulling up old Grappy Turnabout of Desolatt Island's dirty. That was quite a yank. It must be your whiskers that give you such pluck. You're not from our world. You can't pull the roots over Grampy Turnip's eyes. You've got a look, you see, or an odor, or maybe it's your jaunty strut. What do you think of Concordia? Have you gotten used to our ways yet? Well, the strange will become normal. Still, don't let the familiar lead to foolishness. For instance, don't take a healthy stock of mushrooms for granted. You might think you always have plenty, until you suddenly have none and you desperately need a high. Also, if you forget what to do, use the adventure log section of the menu. Just go to islands until shit happens. How will you forget what to do? Oh, I guess maybe on an individual island basis. Oh, Have I surprised you by slipping in some info? Then here's some wisdom. Always go back to basics. Surprise you again. That's one of my favorites. Here's another one. Early to bed and early to rise makes you stealthy, wealthy guys. Learned that when I was a tiny tuber. Soak up that wisdom. Grampy Turnip doesn't speak up for just anyone. One more thing. What do you get when you cross a duck with cheese? The answer is an angry duck. Heard that already? Sorry. I can't hammer him. Game won't let me. Is there something in here? What is this? Well, what did I just say on the loading screen? It said find the idol members. I thought that said something about emulators. This is what I thought that said, and I was like, what? Okay, so I guess I do that. That's probably what that one guy would say. Probably resets every so often. Something or other. At least I just see how people immediately decide to dogpile on the IGN review when it's the most level-headed take you've seen anything coming from them. Yeah, that's what I felt. Like, I've never defended anything IGN in my life. And when it was told to me that IGN gave this game a 5 out of 10 when I first started streaming this game, I was like, what? Oh, well, that's just IGN for you. IGN being IGN. Yada, yada. But then I started playing it, and I was like, wow, this is really not a great game. And then I checked out and read the IGN review at the end of last stream. I was like, wow, every single complaint that I've had about this game and more of stuff that I haven't yet to encounter is in this review. And it is like, and it does draw on examples from like a lot of different games, and does seem to be like a very, yeah, that makes sense kind of review. But yeah, between last stream and this stream, when I was reading through the YouTube comments of the IGN review, and everyone is just like, oh yeah, they're just nitpicking at everything, and they're just saying all these things that are just complete non-issues. Like, yes, they are issues. Like, you're experiencing them in the game firsthand. I can say that, yes, they are. And I'm very surprised to have agreed with anything IGN as much as that. Good old Mr. Plant behind the review. Like, much respect to him. Raggy. How's it going, Reggie Bump? Good morning. Bonk. Really should have chosen a better time to join. Ow. Maybe I should just get better gear. And then I don't have to, like, spend mushrooms constantly whenever I'm taking damage. Angry duck joke makes more sense in Japanese. Probably would, then. But yeah, I haven't seen everything that the IGN review referenced yet. But so far from what I've been seeing, that IGN review, it was right. Like, craziness. Yeah, maybe in the near future I'll finally get better gear so I stop having to spam mushrooms. Save me some money in the long run, you could say. Stuck. This is bad. Oh, found me. Push from other end. That way. Step, bro, I'm stuck. Sorry. What? That's not even the same building. Are you the one that's been taking too many mushrooms? Like, what? You think there'd be an entrance over on the right side, but like, what do I know? Find the hidden idol members. Apparently I gotta do something here. Something or other. Well, here's something that I can say is good. At least I can navigate to the, like, the field bros moves a whole lot easier than in other games. With what they did with the right stick. That's pretty cool. Of all moments I joined as you talk about IGN. And me actually agreeing with IGN for once. Like, so many reviews about this game are just like, oh yeah, it's great, at least like 8 out of 10, and like, it's a pretty great game. Not perfect, but like, it's pretty good here. Whereas IGN gave it a 5 out of 10. And a lot of people, including myself, just kind of assumed, oh yeah, that's good old IGN, just being IGN. But as I'm playing it, it's like, holy crap, IGN was right. And when I read through the content of their review, whoops, read what was actually said, it's like, wow, it's actually right. Nintendo glazing as usual. Oh, that's how I go over here. What? I'm not sure I've actually heard that kind of term before. You might have to define this for me. Oh, this is their hideout here, I guess. We're breaking your boxes. Never mind, I guess we're not. How do you get stuck in facing that way? Like, you came in here and then tried to leave again? I guess. Alright, how do we get him unstuck? Luigi logic time. Can't believe there's a main mechanic called Luigi logic that's just... he gets ideas and things happen from time to time. That's all it is. L. Like, you don't really need the scene that shows him having a big thing and being like, oh, I got it, as Luigi logic is a main game mechanic. You can literally just have, how do we get him unstuck? And then Luigi's like, and then goes up and does this. Like, every other Mario and Luigi game before this point. Over the blind plays. Okay, I gotcha. You guys mean when you are meat riding someone or sucking up to them? Yeah, could well be the case. Like, I feel like so many big reviews and big reviewing outlets just review things based on, like, the expected quality / like the quality associated with that brand rather than reviewing it as like an individual product. But that IGN review actually reviewed it as like, hey, this is how this product shapes up even compared to like other Mario RPGs, and in comparison it's just not great. Like, not putting on like the Nintendo label of like, this label thereby makes it higher quality. So yeah, I very much respect the IGN reviewer of this game and very much agree with them. Got me out. Thanks. So what were you so stuck in with before there? Like a bunch of rubble? Somehow? Luke, Dulles. Luke's north, Dulles northeast. Alright, let's find the rest and get into that lighthouse. Like, it's not completely crap, this game. But if I wasn't a content creator, I would see this being a game that I would play for a little while, waiting for it to, like, actually get good. Have it not happen, get bored, put it down, so I would have more time to play the games that I'm actually enjoying lately. And then tell myself that I'd get back around to it later, and then, like, never get back around to it, because I never truly have the motivation to get back to playing this when this game is like this. Is what I feel like this game would most likely be for me. If I wasn't a content creator, I'd probably never finish it. Like, it's been a long time since playing Sticker Star, but I don't think it's quite Sticker Star levels. But it's, definitely comparable, I'd say. Definitely not super far off. Wasn't there a story of a reviewer getting fired because he gave a fair review to a game their platform was sponsored by? I'm not familiar with that. Whoa. Ow. But I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Okay. Oh, they're funny shaped, aren't they? Okay. Drillby. But yeah, the game is honestly not great. They're going after Luigi. There's no reason not to just use the hammer with both. Like, you can tell from the tells which one it's gonna go after, but like, who cares? Okay. Go after the Snapter here, how about? Not quite enough. Maybe I should have just chosen one. You focus on, well, counterattack kill works anyway. What am I getting healed by? What piece of gear do I have that is healing me? I wonder. Alright, well, go ahead and do this. Man, my beard is itchy right now. What the heck? Ah, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this beard. It is starting to annoy me. Probably get rid of it one of these days. I can always grow it out again if I want. Where is Sticker Star? Ooh, that's not good sounding for your wallet. Yeah. Like, it's just so boring. There's so much of nothing going on at all times. Because the whole premise is like, hey, this world you've been isekai'd to is separated into all these separate islands. Go sail around to all the islands and, like have them be connected again, essentially. So you'd think, like, each island would be, like, a set of challenges or a bit of a dungeon leading up to, like, a boss battle. There's no boss battle in them. You go to these islands and spend a while there doing fetch quests over and over again, or solving, like, super duper basic puzzles, or doing what I'm doing on this island, playing hide and seek and going and finding, like, the 4 hidden kids around the island. and it's just like tedious and annoying, and the only way that it progresses the overall main story is, oh, you added another island to your total of ones that you've reunited. Like, an example I used earlier in the stream was Bowser's Inside Story, doing dungeons like Bowser's Castle as Bowser. Wow, that's a lot of blue on the shoes there. Where it's like, okay, there's like typical dungeon here and battles and stuff like that that's going on, but there's also intrigue as you're wondering what's happening with Bowser's Castle, and you're working towards progressing the main storyline, because after you get through that section, you make it to the Fawful Show, and you get to see like him doing his stuff on the stage and confronting him, and like, ooh, stuff is happening, and like exciting stuff that keeps me engaged. But this, there just isn't anything that happens. Every island that you clear is just, oh, you've added another island to your total. You're making progress. There isn't shit that happens in the story. So it just feels meaningless, and it's so easy to get bored because there's just so much of nothing happening. Like, the only things that have happened so far in the story after completing the first of 4 major bosses, it seems like, is we got a little bit of a glimpse of the bad guys and don't know their names yet, or their goals, or anything. But now we kind of know what they look like. That's the only thing that has happened in this story so far, past the whole reuniting the islands. That is, you're now completely caught up on the story. And I know that Mario and Luigi games never exactly had, like, amazing masterpiece stories, but at least the kind of thing that can keep you engaged and be like, I wonder what's gonna happen next. Like, motivation to see things through. But the motivation to clear each island is just, you add another island to your total of ones that you finished. That's it. There's no story stuff that happens for clearing that island. There's nothing that you're really moving forward. It's just stepping stones until you can actually move things forward at, like, the next main lighthouse. So, it kind of took a problem that I had with previous Mario and Luigi games and scaled it up. One of my problems that I'd have with some of the previous Mario and Luigi games is sections where it would have me doing some side objective that feels unimportant to the story. Like, take Partners in Time, for example, for a recent playthrough, where there's the star door that's like, I would let you pass to continue the story, but Luigi, he's not cool enough. You gotta go around hitting all these blocks to open up the path to, like, the mystery block thingerbob, or the rainbow block, or whatever the heck it was called, I don't remember, to prove your worth before I let you pass. And it's like, man, I have to do this thing that has, like, no connection to the story just because, like, this random star door won't let me pass because he doesn't like Luigi. Like, what? If you're gonna have me do, like, some random side objective, it should feel more connected to the story so it feels more worthwhile to do so. And all the Mario and Luigi games have something like that during it that just feels like, this side thing I gotta do before I can progress. But at least I can also know that there's, like, the reward of, like, getting, like, story advancement once I eventually pass through that door. At least I can take solace in that. But now, as opposed to, here's this one section of the game that does that before you can progress and get to, like, actual story stuff that you care about. Now, it's do this section, and this section, and this section, and this section, where all the sections are islands, before you can do the thing that progresses, like, 5 or 6 hours later. Like, 7 hours for the case of the first one in this game. So, it took that small scale problem of this little section, go do these other things before you can progress, and scaled it up to now you have to do so many islands before the story will do literally anything. So, it just made that problem so much larger in scale. Because now you have to do so much more shit before anything happens in this story. Knockout Hammer. And there's still been, like, basically nothing happening in the story. It's such a pain. Oh, we got more defense up that way. Here, you get the steady hammer. Wait. Alright, so he's still hitting harder with jump, but not by much. So, like, it's just so much of a nothing burger constantly, this game. Of just clearing areas in the overworld over and over and over again. And, like, boss battles that are the best part of this game being so far and few between. I think the performance issue can be tied with many islands connected to this ship, might be on endgame. I guess we'll see here. I think that you never really see all the islands connected, except maybe in, like, the pre-rendered cutscenes, so probably not. Was an advertisement that different islands would act as different routes that cause different events to play out on your island? If it was, I never saw that part in the advertising, and I've yet to see anything like that happen in game. Like, it said that briefly at the beginning, where it's like, to progress and get hammers, you can either go to this island or this island, because there's a person on both islands that can make you hammers. And the order that you take them in can change the story, but it gives you no indication of like how the story's gonna change. And all it really changes is like which of the characters you recruit first, from what I can tell here. Like, and you have to do both the islands anyway, so it's not like the order in which you do them really matters all that much, ultimately. So, maybe it's one of those things where it's like they pretend it's the case, but it really has no influence in terms of mechanics. And yeah, you can equip like different boots and different hammers, and they'll affect that specific thing. So you can build like one more around hammers and one more around boots. And that's what I'm doing, because Mario has the better raw damage, but Luigi has like the better chance of critting. So I'm having Luigi be based around jumps, because that's 2 chances to crit. 2 hits. And Mario based around hammer for just like single big hit. Essentially, is my idea there. So I'm always giving Luigi my better boots and Mario my better hammers. Is what I'm doing. Also, there's no more controlling Luigi in the overworld here. Like, I can still press B to jump, but if I'm jumping before going up, like, across a place I actually need to jump, he'll just stand still, and then the AI will do it for me. Like, you very much just have AI Luigi do everything for you in the overworld, while sometimes ordering him around like a Pikmin. It's dark in this building. It seems like it'd be easy to hide here, so it kind of misses the whole Mario and Luigi uniqueness of the overworld, where you control both Mario and Luigi with A and B and solve puzzles that way. It's like, now Luigi will mostly, well, most of the time, just do his part automatically, and you're just controlling Mario and jumping around with A, and that's pretty much it in the overworld. It's so dark that I can't find a place to hide. Wah! Scared me. Fine. You found me. Didn't give me enough time to hide right. Yes, it very much is. And it's also weird, like the inputs. So you still have A for Mario and B for Luigi, but in battle, to select what things you need to do, you need to use A for both. So if you're selecting stuff with Mario, you have to use A to select your thing, and then A to attack. And then when it switches to Luigi, you have to use A, Mario's button, to select your thing, and then switch to using B when the attack is actually happening. Like, why? Oh, we can talk outside this way. And there's no option to change it.